Hello, underachievers. I'm here with Corey again.
Hi, my name's Corey again.
What is Corey doing here?
This is my house.
This is my house! Today I thought it would be a fun idea to do another assumptions about our relationship video, because we've done 2 of them already, but we've almost been dating for 4 years now.
Wow, these videos are how I know that.
Yeah.
Don't pay attention, just wait for you to tell me.
I can't wait to break up in year 5. But we asked you to send in assumptions that you had about our relationship, and we are here to tell you if they are true or not.
I asked nothing.
We rarely go on dates.
Yeah, that's true, but that's only because we're both busy people. We like going out and doing things, but also most of the time we're too tired, and so sitting at home is fine also.
We also live together.
Oh yeah, there is that.
I think we've had 1 date.
I'm not gonna take you out to no, we've gone out for dinner.
But I don't know if I count it as a date, because, the first one that was a date, I invited Phoenix to, because I didn't know it was a date.
That was weird.
Yeah, if you were with someone else, would you go on more dates? Is it me? Am I the problem?
I would happily go on dates with other people. I feel like I just see you too much.
Yeah, that's fair. I have to agree with that. Yeah.
Download Tinder. I'll be going on dates with tons of people, man. I love dates. I just don't.
I don't know if I do love dates.
I don't mind a date.
They seem like too much effort.
I don't mind a date. I think. Do you know what? I think dating would be the most fun if you already have a partner, because the worst part about dating is getting to know someone new and like putting in that time, and it might all fall through. But like I say, the worst part of dating is getting to know someone new. Getting to know someone new is really fun. But the worst part of it is the stress of, oh, am I putting time into this and it's not going to go anywhere?
Were you stressed about that when we had our first date?
Nah, you were all over me.
Is that what you were thinking?
You were all over me.
I was not all over him. I was not all over anybody. I was not.
I knew I had you wrapped around my finger. No, my point is that I would love to go on dates with just new people, just for the fun of meeting people.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Assumption number 2, you don't want to get married.
I want to have a wedding. I don't really care who it's with. I've already got one planned.
Yeah,
so
he's got one with one of his best friends.
Yeah, I feel like if I was going to get married, since you're not up for marriage, it's more likely for me to get married to my friend. I'm
less not up for marriage than I was, because now my mum is married, so...
Yeah, but I've already agreed on like a whole wedding.
Oh, you can marry other people.
Yeah, but look, that's fine.
I'm not going to deal with a divorce,
if you want to have a wedding, I've decided on a perfect wedding already, so you could maybe add some things, but like, Lil and I agreed on it. We're happy.
Next assumption. If you had met before Noah transitioned, you wouldn't have dated.
Well, Noah was a child, so definitely not.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't date kids.
What if we were both of the appropriate age before I transitioned? I wouldn't have dated anyone.
As in you were an adult before you transitioned?
Yeah, or maybe we were both young.
I think what they're trying to ask is, would I have found you attractive as a girl?
This is a difficult question.
Well,
if I was happy being a girl.
I think if you were a girl, I think you'd be good looking. When you were a girl, you were not. Well, one, because you were a child, but also you looked
I was very uncomfortable.
You couldn't choose any look, so everything that you wore, all of your haircuts were just like, there was this, it was like a battle between this is what I want to look like and this is what people expect me to look like, and it just resulted in you not looking very
And that's
good.
that's not attractive.
That's not attractive.
To answer the question, no.
Just pick one.
Pick one. You have an open relationship.
Do we?
Do we?
Oh, okay, cool, great.
We can marry other people.
Man, I don't need to feel bad about all this dating now. Am I supposed to take this seriously?
I don't know, really. I think we could just answer the questions. You rarely, if ever, stop looking behind you.
I thought I would knock something over. I only have eyes for you.
You rarely, if ever, hold hands.
Your hands are too little and hot. Recently.
No, your hands are too big.
Nah, I've got normal size hands.
No, well, there's an assumption later on about your hands.
I have very average man-sized hands.
No, you have big hands. You're size 13 feet and you think your hands are normal?
I got big feet.
Your hands aren't normal. Neither are your feet.
Hey, wiki feet. Get on this.
They just don't want them. They want these petite little beautiful...
Dirty feet.
They're very dirty.
You're just asking for more wiki feet entries. And also, by the way, wiki feet person, I know you've taken a screenshot of his foot. Get an entry for me in there. I have got fantastic feet, and you've not added them yet.
They're just feet.
They're not just feet.
What is fantastic about
They
your feet?
They are big.
They're flat.
No, they've got. Big. If you look at them from the top, they've got like a really nice vein structure in them.
I don't want veiny
Jam,
feet.
I've sent you a picture of my feet. Put it in. Thank you.
No one wants to see veiny feet.
Man,
a veiny.
I have a direct line to your editor. Okay, I'm gonna get the changes I want made. Loads of my feet. Here we go.
To answer the assumption, I have... His hands are too big.
Wait, what was the question?
You rarely, if ever, hold hands. I enjoy the idea. In practice, your hands are too big, and the height difference is too much that it just feels kind of like I have to like. It just doesn't. It's just a bit. It's fine. And also homophobia. I don't want to be.
Oh,
hate crime.
that.
To answer the question, you rarely, if ever, hold hands. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Just not in public. People think you are just mates all the time.
Yeah, that's preferable.
Yeah, everybody.
I prefer that. We are mates. We're good friends.
We are people. I don't know. It's weird.
Top 5 of my friend list.
Yeah, it's. I don't know. I'd rather people think we're friends than people think we're dating, because there's always the thing like when you're hanging out with a couple, where there's like a bit of a weird vibe. But I feel like our friends don't have that because we don't really act like a couple.
No, in fact, they point out any time that we do anything remotely.
Yeah, we were hanging out with Jamie and Shaba, and what did I do? I like hugged you, and Shaba was like, "Aww," and I was like, "You shut up."
You know what? If you do that, Shaba, you're never gonna see any of that again.
Not coming to your wedding. I'm gonna say mean things about your cat.
When they kiss at their wedding.
They'll be like, I'm gonna ruin your wedding if you do that one more time. But yeah, people think we're mates. People flirt with him in front of me, or flirt with me in front of him at like clubs, because they don't. That's fine.
That's fine. I find it interesting to see who flirts with you and who flirts with me.
You get like twinks.
I get other people, yeah.
It's mostly twinks.
Different women.
What do I get?
You get lots of women.
I do get lots of women.
And larger men. Larger as in tall and broad. Anyway, moving on.
I am the one who uses tone indicators in the relationship.
Neither of us use tone
indicators. We don't
indicators.
use tone indicators, but if we did, he would have to be using them, not me.
Oh yeah, I can understand things. He can. I just refuse to use tone indicators.
Maybe you're just unclear with your words.
No, I'm very clear with my... Noah, I have had to explain things to you step by step, one step at a time, because you can't take more than one piece of information.
You know, I'm just not a black and white person. There's so much variation.
Okay,
in the
so we're
way
being
that words
racist
can
against
be.
mixed race people
Shut up.
here now.
Shut the hell up. There are so many different interpretations of different sentences, different phrases, different words, and I just like clarification. I don't feel silly or dumb when I ask questions.
Okay, Noah's the kind of person that if instructions on a ready meal say remove outer packaging, he'll take it entirely out of the packaging and not just remove the outer layer.
Remove outer packet. Okay, I'll remove the package outside the food. And I'll do it.
If I want to ask Noah to cook for me, what I'm asking Noah to do is to physically do the cooking whilst I stand and watch and tell him what to do.
It's very difficult. Just not good at taking instructions. That's fine. One of you snores really loud and
yes,
one of you...
he snores so loud.
We're not finished with the assumption! One of you snores really loud and one of you hits the other with a pillow until they shush.
A pillow? I kick you. I've never once hit you with a pillow. You can't wake someone up to stop them snoring with a pillow. It's a...
Maybe you just do this for a long time, a few seconds, good few minutes.
Jesus,
that's not wake him up, is it?
It's not really.
You also snore. I don't know why you're pretending as if like I am the culprit all the time.
Pretending. I don't pretend that I don't snore.
I don't.
I snore
know
bad
I snore.
when I've got hay fever.
What? Excuse me. Where did I ever say I don't snore? Where did I pretend that I don't snore?
You're trying to switch it back to me. When
No. What I'm doing is saying that we both snore.
Yeah, fine. We both snore, but who gets woken up for snoring more?
I wake myself up snoring.
The most annoying thing is when you're watching a TV show and Noah falls asleep during the TV show, and then Noah starts snoring during the TV show.
Ambience.
Whenever he wakes up, you've kicked him awake, like properly. Sometimes you've got to really properly kick him.
It's really upsetting.
He wakes up and he's like...
Wow. Well, it's confusing. I live a very confused little life.
You're confused very often.
Very confused. You'll make little things a playful competition.
Not a playful
Not
competition.
playful.
It's
We're both
dead serious.
Both really competitive.
There's a bridge near us. Half the time, one of us will start walking up the stairs to the bridge slightly more quickly than the other. At which point they'll realise they can say that it's a race. And then run.
No, so I never start the race.
You've done that like
I
twice.
like running upstairs. I don't like walking upstairs. I don't like walking downstairs because I've got dodgy knees. You take me walking quickly as a race.
Hey.
That's not a they, that's not a plural thing. That's
He's only saying this because he never wins the races.
I don't start them. I finish them and I win them.
You finish them last. You're not that agile.
We're both very competitive. Even with
yeah.
like people, if someone likes him more, I'm like, hey, shut up. Like me more. I want to be liked.
Is this why whenever I have a friend, you must become closer friends?
No, I just really like your friends. And they really like me.
Shut up.
Do they?
Yeah.
Noah made the first move. I wasn't making any moves. Stupid. I wasn't leaving the house.
Stupid.
I wasn't going for food shopping. I wasn't making any moves.
Noah made moves if you walked him through exactly what move to make.
No, you know what? I bet I could go back to when we first started talking. I was flirting a little bit. We're both very monogamous.
What?
I mean,
No,
I used to be very insecure.
Whether we're monogamous or not is beyond the question. But very monogamous.
I was very monogamous.
You weren't very. No, you weren't.
Corey,
oh,
I
wait,
cried when you
listen.
made a joke about sucking someone else's dick. I was like, if you want to do it, that's okay. I don't want to stop you from being. I don't want to stop you from being happy. And I was like, oh, but yeah, no, I was.
No,
very
I know.
monogamous.
Look, what I mean is, you weren't necessarily monogamous. You were just insecure.
Yeah, but that led to very monogamous.
Sure, I guess.
I can't. You know, they're the same thing to me.
Sure. Yeah. We're very monogamous.
You annoy Corey a lot. I'm also going to assume he likes it.
I don't like being annoyed,
You
but
do.
you do annoy me a
You
lot.
do like being annoyed.
Sometimes.
So
yeah.
you just lied to the
I
internet.
don't like being.
You just,
Sometimes people go on the internet and lie. Get over it,
you
okay?
just lied to my
God,
viewers.
birds aren't real. Jesus, we get it. Yeah, you annoy me a lot. Yeah.
I am a very annoying person, but in an endearing way.
Sure, yeah.
No, you get annoyed that when I'm annoying, it's a bit endearing.
Oh, yeah, no, he does this little whiny thing. Oh my God, no, the worst thing you do, the most annoying thing you do is I've sat down, I'm enjoying myself, I'm eating, whatever, and you're like, hey, next time you get up, can you do this? Get up yourself and do it. Get up yourself and do
But
it.
my legs
Now I feel
hurt.
obligated to get up and then go to the freezer just because you want something.
You don't have to do anything. If it
Then
were
wait
to happen,
until I get up to ask me.
If there's a possibility that you're in the next maybe
you know,
2 or 3
you know
minutes.
at this point, you know if you ask me to do something like that, I'm going to do it for you.
Well, maybe that's a you problem. I can't help being so cute.
Sometimes Noah is pathetic, like a little baby bird with no feathers that can't fly. And Jesus Christ, don't do that. And if you see a little baby bird with no feathers that's pathetic and can't fly, you can't help but want to help it. And that's why I hate you.
Because it's charismatic.
No.
And
It's not charisma. It's pathetic.
Yeah. You can't watch TV together because one of you talks loads. Yes.
Right, we can't watch TV together for other reasons, but also sometimes, yes, I talk whilst we're watching TV.
Yeah, you talk while... Look. I have sensory processing issues so bad that I have put subtitles on, and if he says a word, I can hear the TV, I can read the words, but I just can't. I don't. If he says anything,
Okay.
I can't hear anything.
That makes it sound like I'm a big talker during... Like, if it's a kind of show where you're like, okay, no talking, then I won't talk. But sometimes it's shows where, like, you know, there's a bit of wiggle room.
Maybe just pause the TV.
I
If
do
you have
do
something
that.
to say.
I do that
All the
often.
time. Didn't do that last night.
You fell asleep.
Maybe I'm asleep when I'm angry.
Oh, I'm so
I
mad!
can't run away from the feelings. Noah gets jealous easily.
Yeah.
Of what?
Just everything. Whenever I invite a friend over, Noah's like, can I hang out with them too? And I'm like, leave me alone.
That's not jealousy.
You're jealous of me spending
The
alone
one thing
time.
you're bringing up is that you have friends.
Oh, you know, you're not jealous of people doing things with me. You're jealous of me getting to hang out with my very cool friends that you like.
I get FOMO. You do the same with some people.
Yeah, no.
I don't feel like I do get jealous easily.
No.
I did years ago at the beginning. Someone assumes we have different musical tastes.
Yes and no. I like ska. That's pretty much the only thing that I like that you don't like
I
that
don't
much.
dislike it. I just don't listen to it.
Because both of us like pretty much every kind of music.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any songs that you like that I don't like. We just like things at varying levels.
Yeah, I feel like when we first met, you did not listen to as much music as I did.
I don't listen to music because I find it difficult, because then what are my eyes doing?
Playing Candy Crush.
No, I don't waste my time playing such silly trivial games.
This person assumes that it's weird for Corey to hear songs you've written about him.
No, I like it.
Oh. I thought you'd think it was weird.
No, I'm very self-centered.
For me? For me?
Actually, what I really enjoy is seeing people like talk about what the song's about and what they think the song means and what the song means to them, and I'm like, no, it is me.
It's also funny because for some reason, not one but several people have been like, oh, I love this Noahfinnce song. He wrote it about falling in love with a rat. And I'm like, that is a music video. That is not what Stupid is about.
Yeah, that's like people are stupid sometimes. Yeah, yeah, no, songs are about me.
You like popping each other's back spots.
No, I just like popping spots on more or less anyone. Like when I see someone with a spot on their face that I'm friends with, it kills me that I can't just pop it.
I like popping my spots. The idea of touching somebody else's grease and ick is ick to me. Don't like it. There's some, like, you've had some spots and I've been like, oh, I wish I could without, like, gagging.
Yeah, I wish you were able to pop them too, because they're always on my back, and I've got
Yeah.
him like, okay, you need to shine the light on this, you need to hold the phone so I can see it, and I'm sitting there like, trying to like,
We're bad rat parents.
We made one live for like 2.5 years, over 2.5 years.
We're very good rat parents.
painfully good.
Anytime we fed them anything, we had like a link that we followed to see if it was okay, see how much they're allowed to have it, change them all the time. They would free roam all the time. They were the happiest rats alive.
I made them a meal.
Yeah, he made them roast dinner.
I made them a little miniature roast dinner. That was so cute.
That was good.
Oh my god, we took them to the vets like immediately for even the smallest things. Like one time when one of them faked having a paralysis in their back legs.
Paralysis,
He
Corey.
fully faked
He was
it.
temporarily paralyzed because he fell on an awkward area of his spine or something.
By the time I got him to the bloody vet, he was fine. Made me look like an idiot.
That was expensive as well.
It was really expensive.
That was really expensive.
Remember that month where 2 of them got sick and we had to spend like $1,000 on rats?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember it very well. It's not a good time.
3 of them got sick at once.
There were different things as well.
One of them had to have surgery, one of them was dying, and the other one died.
Rats are very sickly creatures. We're not bad rat parents. We did
Oh no,
everything
this was like old age illness.
You are both wanting to have a threesome with Phoenix. Nah, he's like my brother. Should I call him?
Like a threesome with Phoenix?
I'm gonna call him.
There's literally nothing wrong with Phoenix. That would just be the most uncomfortable situation to
It'd
be
be so
in.
weird.
Hello.
Hey.
Would you have a threesome with me and Corey?
I'm alright.
Okay. Thank you very much. Love you.
Why not, Phoenix? Why not?
Yeah, wait, what's wrong with us?
Right.
Phoenix, we both just said we would, so why? Tell us
We
why.
didn't.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Noah has expressed many times that he's not, and I agree. So do not lie to me right now.
That's good enough reason. Goodbye.
Bye,
Love you. I just got a text from Jamp saying Phoenix is lying, he would. By the way, for the viewers, we are filming this video, me and Corey together. Phoenix is my best friend, and Phoenix's boyfriend, Jamp, is editing this video. Very normal. I assume you didn't get on great when you first met.
What? Of course we did.
You stole my hoodie.
I didn't steal it.
That rubbed me the wrong way.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, I did.
We got on. Why would we not have got on?
I think you were in a weird mood when we first met.
Yeah, I was crazy then. That was my crazy era. Just at the tail end of my crazy era.
I fixed him.
No, you didn't.
A little bit.
No, I was already on my way to being fixed.
Your appetites are both either so different or too similar that it gets annoying.
Oh my god, no.
Completely
so
different
Oh,
appetites.
it's painful. I'm never hungry because I could always eat. I just don't experience hunger generally. Whereas you, like,
I'm on
you can
Ritalin.
eat maybe like the tiniest little small plate, smallest morsel, and be full for like 4 hours.
But depends what it is. I could have 3 steaks.
You could have 3 steaks, but like ultimately that is so few and far between.
Yeah.
Mine is just like I'm never not able to eat.
I'm on medication that suppresses my appetite. So
Even before that though.
no, I would snack a lot.
True, I guess, yeah.
You have small arguments that are really just discussions, but people think you're arguing.
They're not arguments, but yes, people do think that they're arguments.
They're not.
So there was a story about when we were walking to our friend's house, and this woman cycled up to us and stopped, and she said, "Are you okay? Let me pray for you." Because she thought we were having like this full blowout argument, when really we were just trying to find our friend's house.
We're just having fun, just being a little bit rowdy.
To be fair, Evan refused to send the address. He just vaguely described where we were going.
Corey farts more.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I hate it.
I eat more.
That
Gassy
doesn't
boy.
mean you gotta fart.
It does.
Yeah, probably.
I just, I enjoy a good one.
I feel like you always point out when you find someone hot.
Yeah.
All the time.
All the time.
Literally all the time. We
All
wait.
the
We
time.
wait a good few, like 50 meters. We'll walk past someone. and
Oh,
be like,
in person.
yeah.
Sometimes it's difficult because if it's like underground or something, in the tube, and you walk past a lot of people, like,
Yeah.
you've got to wait till they're out of earshot so you don't make them feel uncomfortable. You're like, hey, that person was really hot, and you're like, oh, that guy, and I'm like, no, the woman that's like 300 meters away.
And then we approach her and we're like, hey, we really liked your vibe.
Hey, we saw you from across the bar.
I just really liked your vibe.
We were talking at a friend's birthday party with a third person, and he said to us explicitly, "You two give off that vibe of that meme. Like
What?
you give off the
We're like a
you-
couple that's
you-
trying to sleep with other
Yeah,
people.
yeah. Like you come up to somebody, like, hey, you've got a really cool vibe. Like
Maybe we're just so alluring.
I don't think
Maybe our natural sexuality just oozes. I don't have any of that.
your sexuality is entirely unnatural. Yeah, it's all forced. It's very
It's
uncomfortable.
not force. One of you is a blanket hog, and one of you takes up a lot of space while sleeping. I'm interested to see what you think of this.
I am larger, therefore I require more bed and more blanket.
That's not what
However-
equality is.
However, yes, it is. It's equity.
Yeah, exactly. And are they the same?
Oh,
No.
okay. So you.
am I right?
Okay. So you believe you don't believe in equity.
I
then?
believe in equality.
Okay.
Sounds
fine.
much better.
So we all get the same. Yeah.
I'm making a joke.
Okay, cool.
Oh, but yeah, you take up so much space. You sleep diagonal.
Where's my double
You're
mastectomy?
You're like, you want a double mastectomy?
No, I like my boobies.
Yeah, maybe I'll poke your nipples. But like, yeah, I, you know,
Hog blankets
I'm cold.
and take up all
I'm
the space
so
in the bed.
little. I'm so small.
Noah's not just a bed space hog. I stand up to cook a meal for Noah and then myself. I give Noah his meal. He sits down and starts to eat it. When I'm finished with my meal and I want to sit down and eat it, Noah sat in the middle of the sofa.
This is
without
not
fail.
an issue of space. This is an issue of the fact that there are 2 comfy places to sit on the sofa.
Just move to the side.
If you
Pick
want
one.
to eat, you
Pick
have
a side.
you have one
Pick a
place
side.
to sit. I choose the side of eating in the middle of the sofa because that's the only place you can comfortably
Then where
eat.
should I eat?
I don't know, you figure that out later. I assume that Noah bakes and cooks breakfast for him. Because Noah is cool.
Your fans don't know you, some of them. Like, I feel like some of them think you're this really cool person and don't actually pay attention to all of the weird little quirks of you.
Now, if
You can cook. You cannot cook for someone else.
you think I'm cool, you probably just don't know enough about me. Cooking is stressful to me. There's so many instructions. I'm bad at following instructions. Unless they're very clear, I'll get confused. Like put on low heat. What does that mean? What is low in comparison to what? To hot heat? Heat is hot. It's fire. It's not gonna be low heat.
You
It's gonna
did
burn
manage-
me if I put my finger in it. And
You
you're
did
like,
manage
"Oh,
to
low
make
heat."
me soup once when I was ill.
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
It was tinned. I just put it in a pot and
You
heated
did
it
a
up.
good job.
I want children, but Corey doesn't.
No. Why would someone think that I don't want kids? I'm shocked. I love kids. Of course I want to have kids. I want to give them weird-ass names that you can shorten to normal names, and that's about it. Oh, and raise them real good. Like, raise the best child.
My kid's gonna be faster than yours.
I'm already planning kids, okay? You can't beat me here. I've won already.
Corey has made reproducing a competition.
I will win.
I don't know why I keep-
I'm gonna raise such a well-adjusted kid. You wait and see.
We don't have icks for each other. Big fat lie. I cough like a toddler.
Oh, it's not an ick. It's just these
That
aren't.
is an ick.
No, they're not icks. They're just really annoying things.
I have
sometimes.
icks. Have you?
God, what
You
have
started
I-
making that noise the past few days. You're just lying down. You're like, I really don't like it.
Okay.
Can you make it? And I'll close my ears. Show them what it is.
Okay, so it's from Spirited Away. I think it's No Face makes this noise in Spirited Away when he wants to, like, because he can't talk. So he's like,
And he just started doing it. Stop. They've got it. They've got it. I hate it. I really hate it. I
I've done that
really,
twice
really don't like it.
over the past maybe week. You hated it both times, but it was fine.
I hate it. I definitely would say that me coughing like a child gives you the ick.
It's not that it doesn't give me the ick. It doesn't reflect on you as a person or
Maybe
anything
it's
like
just
that.
your problem.
It's just a noise that really grates on me. It's just like it's like that little cat meme that you like, Jam. It's like that little you know? It's ugh.
Corey's hands are just huge. I don't know why.
They're not huge. They're normal.
You have big hands.
They're normal.
Why are you opposed to having big hands?
'Cause I
You
don't
like
have big
being
hands.
stronger than
I
people.
once shook the hand of a man who was like quite a bit taller than me, and it was when I was in
So a
uni.
man who was quite a bit taller than you.
No, hold on,
You're
hold on.
6 foot.
Hold on. Let me say this. He was like a rugby player. He was
Okay.
like huge. His hands were like double the size of mine. Like the difference between my hand and your hand, what your hand looks like in my hand, your hand looks bigger compared to mine than mine looked to his.
So wow, you have smaller hands than a freak of nature.
No, I'm just telling
And
you
you
a big
think that
hand
means
story.
you have normal hands?
Just telling you a big hand story, but I do have normal hands.
Corey isn't as into your feet as the internet is.
I'm not into your feet. I just think that they're aesthetically pleasing. Not in like a fetishy way. It's just like they've got they've got a good arch. There's no like blemishes on them. You know? Like how most people's feet are like, Jesus, can you?
I'm trying to get the good side.
I'm not attracted to them. There's no blemishes. They're very smooth. Your toes aren't weird looking like a lot of people's toes. They're good feet, you know? If I had a foot fetish, I'd be all over those feet. But I don't. Man, Wiki Feet is getting it's got a field day today.
I know. Hello, Wiki Feeters.
Wait, hold on. I want to be on Wiki Feet.
I see you. You would never be able to agree on a baby name.
We've already agreed because I've chosen the perfect names. Don't share them because people will steal them.
But we both came to those names.
Yeah, but it was
You had the long version, I had the short version.
Yes, okay, true. You had the short version.
Not everything is you.
I don't know, I've thought about this a lot.
You get annoyed when the other is better at something than you.
It's not that it's annoying when you're better at something. It's annoying that you are good at most things that you do. It's just not...
Guilty.
It's not really fair. Like, I'm not annoyed that you're better at singing than me, but I'm annoyed when you're better at, like let's say we did paintball, right? I'd be annoyed if you were just immediately better at paintball.
Oh, and I was.
You weren't.
I was.
Were you?
Yeah.
How so?
I just shot everyone, I killed everyone, you know, I was shooting around the place, right around the place, shooting.
Bear in mind,
Shooting,
there was no way to track
painting.
this.
No, but I killed like 10 people in one thing.
Much smaller target, easier to slip through.
Do you mean my natural agility?
No, I mean your smaller frame.
Do you mean my innate talent?
I mean your short stature.
What about, maybe I'm just very gifted.
I mean...
Not in the height department! Not in the height department. That was the last assumption. It's 46 minutes of me coughing and you laughing. But we know that we would not have a threesome with Phoenix now.
Yeah, now.
Glad that we discussed that. That was a real...
Jesus, your birthday present is gonna have to... I'm gonna have to think about that now, because, like...
You're gonna give me my best friend's sex for my birthday?
Yeah, Phoenix and I had a whole chat about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a good day, don't. See you later, losers. Goodbye.
Go to my channel. Bye.
No.
Okay, careful. Your fist is smaller than the lens thing. Just don't touch it.
I'm
job.
inside it right now.
No, get out.
Goodbye. Corey's more of a cuddler than Noah.
Nah, Noah like lives on hugs. Don't touch me. Okay,
Thumbnail!